What's up, Internet? Corey's Amy here, back with the weekend adventure in video game hunting. We're going to the Dango trade event. This is the 6th one they've had out in South Barrie at Heroes for Sale. Let's hope we find some cool shit. Got a bag full of goodies right here. Some games that, some of them are ones that I won't be upset if no one wants to trade for, like the Dot Hack series, but at the same time, like, they're worth enough that I wouldn't mind getting rid of them right now. As usual, Toxic Crusaders for the Genesis. You know, just Genesis games I'm not interested in anymore. Some NES games I don't want anymore, like Toxic Crusader with the manual and Swamp Thing with the manual. Just like stuff that's not good. Like, it's expensive, well, it's semi-expensive for an NES game, but the game actually just sucks ass. So, let's go.
I look for them because I want to play them. I'm not a collector. Right. I get some things, but I like playing these games. Like, I don't own this. I missed this. By the time this came out, I was so done with the Wii that I just couldn't deal with it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's motion controls only. Why would I want to do that? But now.
That was about the point, we're going to be going over what I picked up at this trade event at the end of the video. Great event as always. Barely any room to move in there. I hate to say it, but I think these events, the Dango events, are kind of outgrowing Heroes for Sale space-wise. It was very difficult to move. Had a few pickups. Like I said, I don't know why I'm trying to show you now. I'm anxious about it. Very excited about what I got. Let's continue the show, see what we do. Maybe nothing. So, decided to take advantage of the game exchange buy two get one free deal. Picked up a lot of DS games, which I'll be showing you later. Alicia's probably mad because I think I left her in this car for like damn near 45 minutes, it feels like. Very sorry about that. But I went buy crazy in there. That sounds weird.
Bisexual, huh?
Nope. Nope. Amiibo hunting on the weekend. Just this one store, I don't have a rhyme. Let's hope we find something that I don't already have, or something that I do if it's like Mega Man or Sonic, that'd be cool.
Oh, and Link is not bad actually.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, there's more Toon Links than there are regular Link. Well, I was right in my predictions. We did find Sheik, so I'm gonna pick this up. And I don't really care about the box condition because I ripped these open anyway. So remove the games that were on sale. Oh, it's the other aisle. Let's see if the game I wanted is still here. It's not looking good for our hero. Oh, there it is. I'm blind. Also gonna get this Journey Collector's Edition. It's got Flower and Flow. Could not see what the name of that was. Been looking forward to playing Journey for quite some time though. And 360 games I don't care about anymore really, to be honest. So I'm holding the new 3DS XL for the first time, and first off, the C-stick does not feel like a thing, it's just a nub. So that's kind of weird. I'm actually just trying this out to see if the face tracking 3D is something that I could live with, because right now I get an absolute, like, immediate headache when I play these games. Desire for Amiibos remains strong. So, it would appear that Sheik and Toon Link are here to stay out in force. Something else I'm looking for though. I did not expect to see Game Boy Advance games in a Best Buy. Oh. Alright guys, time to show you what I got this weekend. I'm going to go a little bit out of order. I'm going to save the stuff from the Dango trade event for last, because I think it's the best stuff I found. So let's go with what happened on Saturday. We did not go to the flea market. I already had some stuff to show you guys, so I didn't feel like going out to a 20-degree flea market and finding nothing like we have been for the last month and a half. So we actually went to some thrift stores and some retro video game stores. And at the first one we went to, which was a game exchange, I saw an NES game that I didn't have yet. It's surprising because it's pretty, I think it's pretty common. Little Nemo Dream Master. And I had to check my collecting app just because I was certain that I must have accidentally picked it up at some point, but I didn't. So I was walking around the store looking at some stuff, and then I came across this PSP game which I've heard good things about, Gunpei, which looks really cool. I don't know too much about it though. And since I was in the handheld section, I went a little bit crazy. I didn't realize that they're having a buy two get one free sale. So one of the games in this like last little bit here, ended up getting 9 games to take advantage of that sale 3 times. But at first I walked up with 8 games and they rang it up incorrectly, and then they informed me of the new sale. I had to go back and get a game real quick. So that game, which is the one that I didn't really give a shit about, was M&M's Kart Racing. The glare here is real. But the other games are all pretty cool. This is one I hadn't heard of. SNK versus Capcom Card Fighters DS. Let me know if you know anything about that in the comments below. And all of these were really low priced. Some of them were way too low, actually. I would have purchased them on their own for that price any day of the week. A lot of these were, I believe, around $3. The most being 7, and that'll be the last game. Arkanoid DS. Drawn to Life Collection. I actually already have the second game, the next chapter, so I'll be getting rid of that one and keeping the collection. WarioWare Do It Yourself. Not a big fan of WarioWare games. This one was surprising that it was only $3. Valkyrie Profile, Covenant of the Plume. I think this is a prequel to the other games in the series. And what really sealed the deal for me is a game I've been looking for the 3DS for quite some time for a decent price. Tetris Access, and this was only $7. It's usually $9, and thus outside the range of their deals at Game Exchange. So I was very happy to see that at a lower price. And it's weird, I actually went to multiple Game Exchanges yesterday, and at the other Game Exchanges it was still 10 bucks, or $9 and change or whatever. Went to Toys R Us to do a little amiibo hunting, and I know they have pre-owned section at this particular Toys R Us, which has a game that I've been wanting to pick up, and that's the Journey collection. Has Flow, Journey, and Flower. Definitely looking forward to playing Journey at least. I've heard great things about it, and that was, I believe, $13. And for another $14, I picked up Chic, which I didn't want at first, but it's at the point where I think I'm going to pick up whatever I find. And yes, I am unboxing this right here, because I don't keep these sealed. Cringe. Cringe for me. I could hear it. I could hear you cringing. Jay, I know you're cringing. Looks like a cool little figure. Once again, running out of room. Not quite sure where I'm going to put that one yet. Let's put it off to the side for now. And I've also been seeing, this is a weird thing that I've been noticing on eBay. People are selling, like, good condition, like, just empty boxes. The fuck is up with that for amiibos? Like, I don't understand. Like, so people are, like, opening them up very carefully, taking the amiibo out, and then putting it back together and being like, someone will give a shit about this? Like, really? Really? I don't fucking understand it. So we went to another retro game store, Retro Games Plus, and I went in there just to look around. I wasn't sure if I was going to purchase anything. They had, I believe it was PlayStation 2, Wii games, PSP games, and Xbox games were all buy two get one free. They had a long box version of Gex, but I ended up going with the jewel case version because the long box was beat to hell. And I just really want to try this game out. It looks really cool. It looks like a really cool side-scroller. And I know that there's been talk about them rebooting the Gex franchise. And the only one I ever played, I think, was Gex 3, Enter the Gecko. That was like a James Bond kind of spoof. I also picked up Snoopy versus the Red Baron for the PlayStation 2. I've heard this is a hidden gem. And an RPG from Atlas that I've been looking to get. Specifically on the PlayStation 2, Baroque. Or Baroque. I'd say Baroque. I don't know. Don't know anything about it, but it's an Atlas RPG, and I got all those for about $17 after tax, with the buy two get one free. So let's take a look at what I got from the trade event. This first item I got from Dan Ungar in a trade is the World of Nintendo Toon Link figure. I think it's funny that it doesn't actually say Toon Link on it, but whatever. It's the one from Wind Waker and the DS titles, that style of Link. Really cool to have. I already have the World of Nintendo Link figure up there, so that's pretty cool. From one of my subscribers, and really great guy, Mike G on YouTube, the Addams Family. And he hooked me up with this for just $3. So that was a really great deal. Game I didn't have. There was a seller, I'm not sure what his name was. You see in the footage, hopefully, he was probably the seller I wanted to get the most footage of what he had. But it was the hardest because he was getting swarmed. He had an entire tote of boxed NES games, all in really nice condition. So I picked up 2 games, and one of these I'm a little on, just because I actually, at the time of filming, I thought it was Monster in My Pocket, but it's actually Monster Party, which is a less desirable game than Monster in My Pocket. So, I don't know. It's still really cool, the box at least. I don't know much about this game. I was thinking it was Monster in My Pocket when I picked it up. And for these 2 games, he only wanted 15 each, so I also picked up Godzilla, which is a really cool looking game. 8 planets, 7 places to attack, 10 different horrifying monsters, and a great cover. I love Godzilla. Box could be in a little bit better condition, but for 15 bucks, I'm not going to complain. And I get to sell off my cartridge-only copy that I already have to get a little bit of my money back. And the last trade I did was with Rob Frederick, who is a really great guy. Traded him 2 NES games, Toxic Crusaders and Swamp Thing, which are 2 NES games that, honestly, they're worth a little bit more because they're being uncommon, but they just kind of suck. Honestly, when it comes to trade events, I'd rather trade something that's expensive but isn't fun for me to play for something that might be expensive and is something I want to play. And this is actually a box system that I never actually fathomed I would ever own. A Neo Geo Pocket. Now, I wish it was a Neo Geo Color, but still very cool. And the box is in decent shape. It's going to look great on my shelf back there. The system is in great shape. And it comes with a game. Metal Slug First Mission. This is my first Neo Geo Color game. And I'll be looking to get some more. I don't really ever see these in the wild, so I don't know if I'll ever get like an expansive collection of this. I've heard that there's only like 10 Neo Geo Pocket games, but Neo Geo Color, it's forwards compatible with this system, so I can play those games on here. And it's actually a really cool color. I don't even know what you would call this. Blue camouflage or whatever. So let me know in the comments below what you've got this weekend. Please be sure to check out my 700 subscriber contest, which the deadline is going to be ending on March 11th. As always, keep it real, Internet.